only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the #6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the game. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Now here he goes. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ducks.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Past the 25. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. Third and very long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. He finds some space. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it's good for a first down with a 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks free. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And he'll set up to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
To keep her all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this, as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Wide open downfield. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? It's an option look. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try the option play here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
3rd down after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finds room at the 30. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Cobb. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
But I try to get him the football here on that slant route, but give the defense credit. They swatted away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Wants to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tigers will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Choosing to return the punt. And the return will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They'll run it here. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And they'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Makes the grab on the move. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and
touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Oh, and he's got some space here. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Clemson offense is back out there. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this.
He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They've converted 2 of 3 so far in 4th down, and they'll stay aggressive here. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Clemson, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's the option play. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
On the run, he'll let it go. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Back in motion now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Past the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Out is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Trying to find some room. It's Marquez. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Minor gain brought down short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And the single back takes the handoff. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the completion made. Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be 1st and goal at the 7. Check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Marquez. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
So they're right on the doorstep here. Gets stoned here on second down. Now you've got to come up with a good play call here on third down to avoid the pressure of potentially.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
Bringing it out, it's Ncaa. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Completion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here, and it falls incomplete. Crucial third down play right here. And they hand it off to the back. Oh, a fumble here, can you believe it? The defense has it, off and running. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense. Comes up with the takeaway.
Well, the defense comes up with the turnover, and Chris, you can just see them trying to rip that ball out. The running back was showing tremendous effort to break through those tackles, but he just stayed up too long and allowed the defense to rip the ball away and come up with a turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They'll give it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to...
He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a third time tonight. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quick throw on 4th down to the left side. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Big conversion for this offense, and for the defense, it's one thing to simply allow a first down, but entirely different thing when you realize the offense doesn't feel you. And this is exactly what happens here.
Looking deep down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
And the Ducks are on the move here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And the field goal is good. But hold on, there is a flag on the field, so let's check that out. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. Off target and incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Wide open downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
By the receiver.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
1st down for the offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Via the screen. He's marked out of bounds at the 36. 2nd down coming up.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance.